Next tonight, there have been angry exchanges as a council today defended its record at the child sex abuse inquiry. It's denied putting Nottingham's reputation before the needs of survivors or trying to wear them down by dragging out compensation claims.
And today, another council boss revealed that he broke down in tears after hearing evidence from some of the victims. Well, our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball has been following the inquiry for us in London. Jeremy, there have been yet more apologies today, haven't there?
Yeah, Maurice, this time from Alison Michalska, who's in charge of the care system in the city of Nottingham. And she talked about dreadful evidence from one man who was abused by his foster father, from another who was pressured not to tell the police about his abuse at the Beechwood Children's Home. And she was asked why it took up to 7 years for some victims to get compensation.
All of that process has added to their suffering, hasn't it?
The whole litigious nature of this, I think, is wholly inappropriate in the circumstances of these claims. The whole process around civil claims, I think, is in need of a huge overhaul. I've made some comment around that in my statements. Processes there might be.
Well, has your objective been to wear people down to stop them pursuing the claim?
I'm sorry, I find that wholly offensive.
Now, you can hear survivors weren't happy with that. A lot of them are also unhappy they couldn't get hold of their old council records. And Alison Michalska said that was because until 1974, those records were routinely destroyed. She also said the Beechwood Children's Home should have been shut down years before it was. And this morning, some last-minute evidence from the City Council was submitted to the inquiry. Now, the chair, Alexis Jay, said that was very unsatisfactory. And one of the victims' barristers said it didn't leave time to give a proper response.
It has caused real distress and panic, frankly, amongst many of the victims and survivors, receiving it in this way at this time. There is great dissatisfaction at this 11th hour, hurtful and shoddy approach to giving witness evidence.
And Jeremy, you also heard today from the care boss at Nottinghamshire County Council.
Yeah, Colin Pettigrew said the compensation system simply isn't working. He talked about serious child abuse by care workers being treated in exactly the same way as someone tripping over a step. And he also said it was scandalous that victims get more if they were abused at a fee-paying school because their payments take loss of earnings into account. And he talked too about the personal impact on him of watching victims giving evidence.
In Asda's and West Bridgford, where my wife phoned me and I tried to talk about the gentleman who came in and said, I entered this room as a victim, I'm leaving as a survivor. Yeah, I couldn't get the words out. I sobbed in the aisles of Asda's.
Now that's almost it from the child abuse inquiry. Tomorrow is its final day looking at Nottinghamshire's care system.
No doubt we'll hear from you then as well. Jeremy Ball, thank you.